And in 2001, I sat down one day and wrote a business ethics standard, which was not existing in Bulgaria at that time. And I printed it in, I think, 20,000 copies, put it in a financial daily, which was Paris at that time. And we, maybe 1 week, Monday through Friday, the financial daily had a business ethics standard site with my signature, and people were signing and putting on the walls in their offices. And then I started going all over the country and explaining to the local businesses what is business ethics and why, and education, taxes, and this and that. And a lot of people were putting me this question: tell us what is business ethics, because we don't know. And it's a very difficult question, by the way, because it may take hours of explanations and nobody will listen. And then I created the simple formula. Business ethics is doing profits transparently. Because we are in business, we should do profits. If we do this transparently, then we are perfectly okay with our ethics, with our teams, with the legislation, even with the God Almighty. I mean, we do this transparently. So this transparency finally had been brought by the social media to our nowadays life. If someone does anything wrong, there is nothing to stop social media to spread out that this wrong had been done by this guy or this lady. And then we can start discussions, and then the guy who made it wrong can defend herself or himself, and that's how we will know the truth. From that perspective, the social media are the only independent media on the planet Earth at the moment. Theoretically, in the printed media, you can buy the journalists. Very often, not theoretically, but practically. But also, if the journalist is the most honest and the most professional one, then the publisher or the editor-in-chief may have some editorial interest. And it happens all over the world, especially in the UK, where the printed media are very developed. The editorial board has editorial policy, and they support leftists or rightists, they support big business or small business, they have their editorial policy. It's not possible in social media, because you cannot buy Facebook, you cannot buy Twitter. You remember last Friday when they stopped Twitter in Turkey? Then the Twitter usage at the same day grew up 3 times, 300%. And they closed it, they stopped it. But people were starting using from their mobiles because they couldn't stop the mobile network. Mobiles, tablets, and so it's not possible to make a social media dependable, which is one of the greatest beauty of the modern world. You can